Today we got new gameplay footage from South Park The Stick of Truth, new DLC for Assassin's Creed 3, and a hidden message within the Phantom Pain trailer. I'm G1 Bobblehead 13, bringing you this week's G1 Digital Forecast. Let's get to it. Here we go! Well, the fine folks at Obsidian Entertainment released a new trailer for South Park The Stick of Truth. And let's just say... yep, it's South Park alright. The battle system, from what I can tell, seems to mirror an old-fashioned RPG style, much like Final Fantasy, with each team taking either the left or right side of the screen. And there are 5 revealed classes, with each embodying a character of the game, including Warrior, Paladin, High Elf, Princess, and Grand Wizard. What class your own personal character, named New Kid, seems to be up to the player at this point. The humor and charm of the show won't disappoint fans, with the game's animation nearly identical to the show's, and battle animation being almost indistinguishable from the cutscene animation. I'm personally excited for it, but I'd like to see more of the gameplay before I make a final decision. You can fight to regain the Stick of Truth and bring back peace to South Park sometime soon. The much anticipated DLC for Assassin's Creed 3 was finally released this past week, which presents a huge what if in Tyranny of King Washington. In this new piece of DLC, you play the role of Connor in an alternate reality where George Washington became mad with power, and the values America was founded on are now replaced with oppression and supreme rule. Really, I don't have too much to say here other than you need to kill George Washington because he's like a Dr. Robotnik now. But you can satiate your immoral bloodlust for good old George in Tyranny of King Washington, which is out right now. Now, if you're like me, you didn't watch the VGAs and instead heard about the surreal trailer reveal of a mysterious new game called The Phantom Pain. Now, this spawned so many more questions than it did answers. The trailer showcases a man recovering from a coma after some kind of traumatic incident, and then proceeding to escape a hospital that's being raided by some ultra-violent military group, whose allegiance is unknown. They're on a manhunt for our protagonist, who doesn't seem to know exactly what's going on. As he successfully escapes the compound with the person who apparently knows him, a giant flaming whale proceeds to fly through the air and gobble down a helicopter for its midnight snack. Okay, now for why this trailer actually means something. Everyone is speculating that this is some sort of a teaser for Metal Gear Solid 5 under the guise of a different name, and I can see why. The character looks very much like Big Boss or Solid Snake. The behind-the-back camera system is very similar, and I swear that whole trailer is a nightmare sequence created by the floating body at the end, who reminds me a lot of Psycho Mantis from Metal Gear Solid 1. Not to mention that we know nothing about Moby Dick Studios up until this point, and said studio gets a reveal on essentially one of gaming's biggest nights? I'm keeping this game on my radar, but I'm not going to hold my breath for any new details coming out anytime soon. I'm on to you, Kojima. Now it's time for the Deal of the Week, in which we look for hot deals for UG1s to snag. Now, I couldn't find one particular game to choose, but instead nearly an entire catalog of games on sale on GOG.com during their 2012 DRM free holiday sale. From indie games to PC classics, you're bound to find a great deal on that game you've always wanted to get. There'll be new deals each day up until January 3rd, so bookmark GOG.com and check back often for awesome savings. Now let's take a look at the 7-day outlook. A slow week for releases this time, but on Tuesday, December 18th, Labyrinth Legends comes out on PlayStation 3, Oddworld Stranger's Wrath HD comes out on the PlayStation Vita, and my personal pick of the week is Street Fighter Cross Mega Man for the PC, which comes out on Monday, December 17th. It's awesome Mega Man 8-bit gameplay against the World Warriors. What's not to like about 2 of my favorite Capcom IPs clashing together? That does it for this week's G1 Digital Forecast. I'd like to extend a special thanks to JETZ.acx for giving me the opportunity to host this amazing show on G1 Features. Also to my researcher Gaarathedancingpanda for doing all the homework for me this week. Also to all you G1s for supporting both G1 Features and me personally, as you've given me a place to do what I like to do. Also, did you catch this week's contradiction? If so, PM JETZ on what you think it is, and you'll be on your way to win an awesome prize. So until next time, this has been your G1 Digital Forecast. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace! Hey G1s, thanks for watching. Did you watch last week's Digital Forecast with Return of Fable? Well, you should. Dummy. Also, catch my buddy old pal Flapperdoodle on Sidetracked, along with co-host Kay Lawley and guest host Frank Hugger 972. And wouldn't you know it, I host an amazing podcast as well called Random. We talk about the winners and losers of the VGAs this week, so check it out. You should watch more random in general, too. Because it's a good podcast. Yeah. Do it.